Hi beautifuls, welcome back to YILDIZ Readings 5D. For those of you that don't know, I'm a psychic medium, twin flame coach. I cover astrology, moon energy and personal development. If you do want to come join us in the members hub, we have private twin flame questions in there. No super chat required, and yes, monthly I come to you live, and during those sessions you're able to ask quick super chat questions. Now for this video, we're going to tune into your psychic energy surrounding your zodiac sign and anything that may come up through this. We will have the extension read should you be interested. Love and light, guys. Sit back, relax, grab a cuppa, and let's get into your update. Hi Capricorn, welcome back. We're here to do your psychic update for the third week of April. Now, what's going on? Okay. There appears to be, through actions, past tense and moving forward, you're ready to make a decision, but you're looking at the tedious task of what you will need to do. Now, I do feel you're trying to make peace with the circumstance from the past, but some of you, this is communication coming in. Now, there may have been in the past an immaturity, and I also feel you're trying to not allow your emotions to manipulate you in this circumstance. Now, I do feel two energies, on the table here at the moment, and a third energy, but the third energy could be the direct judgment or the steps you're going to have to take in order to address such. These two energies. Now, there is a person from the past, but I do feel for some of you, this is your emotions relating to yourself. Your independence, the importance of that to you. And some of you could be really getting to a point you're opening up and being more open to a connection, tapping into that sensitivity and that emotion. And it's funny because the feminine energy is almost coming through like a masculine, and the masculine is coming through like a feminine. And I do feel for you guys, it's almost like you're balancing and getting into yin and yang. You're looking at the polarities between the need in your life in certain areas to have independence and independence, no codependency, right? And then the empath aspect of things, where we are having this innate need to adhere to our emotional needs. This is causing, some of you, I do feel, although you're moving through this circumstance, there could be some triggers, which does make sense. It does make sense. Look, it is mind. It's the mind, it's the logic, it's the Mercury and nature energy coming through for you. But a lot of you, I feel, are playing over words said, what would need to happen, how to get life into balance. And it does feel in a circumstantial event with all this energy that's coming through for you. It's not necessarily that the energy is being worked on things, but for many of you, I do feel you are. It more feels you're psychically tapping in very similar to a Scorpio. Innately, what I'm getting for your zodiac sign is you're ready to make some major changes. Something at a very personal, internal level is shifting with you. And I do feel you're trying not to let anyone know such. You're trying to do this with integrity and honor. And you're trying to not allow your mind and your actions to navigate, outcomes. You're trying to be quite fluid in it. And you're not stuck. It's you looking at yourself and knowing how much power you have in a circumstance. Some of you may have a contract that you need to address. Now, again, very personal in nature, that you may be having a second-hearted energy, but actually while doing these tedious tasks, whatever the circumstance is, whether it's your mind going over these things or too busy in the energy, it sort of feels as though you're weighing the scales and going, okay, is this worth my time? In relation to love, I do feel some of you that are waiting to hear from a person, yes, very possibly this energy is coming in. I do feel conversation pieces happening relating to the past. Where your mind was stuck, I feel if you can lower the guard and get into the yin yang, you'll be able to hear this person out, and you potentially may see a circumstance from a different point of view. I do see conversations coming through, but it does appear to be that somebody's needing to tie up a loose end, and that can be your side, Capricorn, or the other. But tie up a loose end relating to a past situation. That's so funny, because whenever we hear such, ambulances, fire brigades, it's Archangel Michael. So this stuck energy is a mindset, but it's you acknowledging that you or this other individual has the power to do this, and it's mind over matter. There is bravery. I do feel it's divine timing, but it feels more you're seeing a circumstance for what it really is. Some of you could have a legal situation that you're needing to deal with, and you're feeling as though, and it's a critical eye, but it's making a major judgment. It's you maybe criticizing yourself over previous judgments, you personally changing. This can be the other person as well, but it does feel as though there's some sort of binding contract that, you know, may need to be addressed. And if such does not occur, even walking towards it to tackle it and having to have that change of approach is required in order to kind of calm this down. Now, you may be thinking, you know, to a degree, this could be for some of you that are in connections. Do you stay? Do you go? How do you relate to it? How do you resonate with it? Others of you, I do feel this can be work related, but whatever this is, there is a major decision or an energy brewing under the surface that is really, you know, you're looking at quality systeming things, and do you change your approach to the circumstance to kind of calm and simmer it down? There is a bit of regret, and you don't want to move forward with regrets. That's really what's coming through. And some of these wounds are really being addressed as well, and I do feel this is a huge conversation piece. For some of you, this is a negotiator. I'm going to pull an extra card. Okay, what is this peace pot to do with, please, for Capricorn? What is this in relation to? This can be relating to love, but it's also to do with your emotions and your balance. Okay, for those that are coupled, please, I'll pull couples and singles. For couples, please. Interesting. Singles. This can be to do with the separation, tying up a loose end relating to a karmic contract. And that doesn't necessarily have to be linking in with a direct relationship. This could be leaving a job. And this can also be circumstances to do with shared care, separations. But it can be, do I stay or do I go? For some of you, though, it just feels in the partnership, this can be relating to work and a situation happening outside of the direct connection. But for those of you that are single, it's to do with your loyalty connected in with a spiritual connection and what you deem as a solid relationship. I do feel some of you just simply at an emotional level are allowing a viewpoint to do with yourselves go, to let it go. But it also can be you really working very hard to level up and change and really checking in with yourself where that's come. Where it's come to. Okay. How is this person feeling, please? They do feel that you've worked very hard. They do feel that you're a hard worker. But there's an avoidance of an ending to a degree. And I do feel there could be an emotional connection to this, but there is causing a lot of stress in the circumstance. This person's trying to be very patient, but there is bravery that's going to be required to be able to address this. And I'm almost hearing it's mind over matter. Both parties here have a viewpoint. It's sort of like, you know, the dire need for it to balance out is the main goal, but ultimately it does feel there is addressing the elephant in the room situation. Let's have a look at your chart. For some of you, yeah, this can be, a family, a child-related dynamic. For some of you, this is at a monetary level very strongly. I do feel for many of you, you're going to have communication, especially from a person from the past. And in the career field, this can even be a change of job, but really, leveling up, getting things done and getting things off the ground. I do feel some of you are telling yourself false fulfilling prophecies when it comes to this work-related dynamic. And you're going to have a lot of energy between now and June to actually pour your energy into that sector, providing you keep grounded. This is to do with your hopes and dreams and contracts, and I feel if you can move beyond the point of fair and keep balance, this can be a really perfect time to do such. Now, I'm going to go into the extension and see the surrounding energies linking to this contract. Also very separately to singles, couples, and twin flames. If you want to join us, come through. The link is below. Otherwise, I'll see you next week. Thanks for joining us. If you do want the extension read, it is in the link directly below in the box. Also, all the booking information is there. Please subscribe if you do want to have current updates relating to astrology, moon energy, twin flame path. I do have super chats, so if you do feel you can't afford a reading, you can jump through and have a question during the sessions, as well as if you haven't joined my website, please do, because I do put up notifications relating to when I'm coming live, any events coming up, and specials. Take care. I will see you later. Have a great week.